Greetings and salutations. This is your friendly neighborhood armchair philosopher, aka Fragments of Memory. Excuse me, I'm stammering and stumbling today. It's a lovely day here in the good old Midwest in the good old STL. As you know, if you haven't been living under a rock, or if you have been living under a rock, however you want to say that, Donald Trump is under fire right now. He's made some very inappropriate comments about ladies. The first one, of course, is his infamous grab him by the pussy comment. And then, of course, it was said that he said something very inappropriate regarding an 8 or a 13-year-old saying, I'll be dating her in 10 years. So Donald Trump sort of makes the Republican Party look like a bunch of hypocrites. Because for years, the Republican Party has touted itself as the party of family values, the upholder of good Christian morals. In fact, many of your values voters came from the evangelical Christian church, even the Catholic Church, and they often toted personal responsibility and your responsibility before God. Now, as a child, I remember growing up that the values of the Republican Party were synonymous with the values of Christianity. As a matter of fact, when I was growing up, Bot Radio Network is KSIV, and here in St. Louis it's KSIV. But anyway, not only were the preachers preaching, but they interspersed it with conservative and Republican commentary. Yes, I know Republican and conservative aren't the same, but that's neither here nor there. But many of these views were conservative. You had Phyllis Schlafly. Who she's no longer with us, but I can remember Phyllis Schlafly having a segment on the KSIV network. And now I'm hearing that Republicans are withdrawing their support from Donald Trump. Between you and me, I say, here. If you want to present yourself as the party of morals and moral value, and then you have a candidate that is very reckless like this, what does that say about your party? Because you guys chose him. Now, due to all this Trump being under fire, there's a commentator by the name of Tommy Lauren. She's a commentator, like a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady, a commentator on the Blaze Network, and she sort of went in on the Republicans. She kind of said, hey, you guys aren't supporting Trump, you're turning tail and running, you're cowards, blah, 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 blah. And also, though she opined that things don't look good for Trump, she still defended his commentary and dismissed it by saying, hey, we're looking for a president and not the Pope. He's a billionaire and a reality star, so she's giving him a free pass to basically be a jerk and to be creepy as all get out. Now, this selection of him being the primary candidate to run for president is an indictment not only of those in the Republican Party, not only of Christianity and the so-called church, but it's an indictment on the entire society. We let this type of individual get into office. So what does that say about us as a society? Are we hypocrites? I mean, I've often thrown at women, oh, they wear the veneer of goodness but want to get down and dirty. But I think that applies to all of us. We all want to wear the veneer of goodness, but we got a little dirt under our fingernails and don't want to admit to it. We're only moral when it suits us, and the name of the game is seemingly expediency, not consistency. Now, there's a French philosopher, correct me if I'm saying his name wrong, but his name is La Rochefoucauld, and he once said that hypocrisy was the homage that vice paid to virtue. So, vice knew it was bad, vice knew it was a piece of garbage, but it at least paid homage to virtue by being hypocritical. So, I thought that quote was very interesting because here we are, 2016 election, and we're voting for a man who doesn't even come off as presidential. He doesn't appeal to the values voters. In fact, it makes me wonder. But nevertheless, what does the selection of Trump have to, as a presidential candidate, say about us as a society? Because I'm remembering a quote that George Carlin, the comedian, once said. We get the government that we deserve. We get the politicians that we deserve. Because ultimately the politicians come from us, the collective. So if we as the collective allow that sort of thing to happen, then how good are we really? can we claim some type of moral authority and get on our high horse? Or can we look at the ascension of Trump as a presidential candidate and then turn that mirror towards ourselves and look at ourselves and examine ourselves and wonder, where on God's green earth did we go wrong? Tell me what you think. Rate, leave your feedback, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this. Peace.